Hey, did you hear that India will soon have more people than China? Yes, India is going to be the most crowded country in the world. This shift is big news. It shows how world numbers change. Many people talk about India's growing numbers a lot this year. This change says a lot about how our world changes over time.
Absolutely. Also, did you notice how our global population is now over 8 billion? It's a huge number and a big step. Our planet's numbers keep growing. Not too long ago, we had 8 billion. Now, experts say we might reach around 10.4 billion by the 2080s. But guess what? After that, numbers might even start going down. It's a new way to think about our world.
So, how does a population grow or shrink? It's simple. More babies are born than people passing, numbers go up. If more people pass than babies born, numbers go down. It all starts and ends with births and passings. But there's more to it, like fertility rates. That means how many kids a woman has. If the number is about 2.1 kids, it's called the replacement level.
Exactly. Replacement level means the world keeps its size. If a woman has 2 kids, they replace her and another parent. That zero point 0.1 is for some sad things that might happen early. Right now, the global fertility rate is around 2.3, but this number has been dropping for years. We think it will not go up again for a while. If you find this interesting, don't forget to join us. As a paid member, you can get transcripts for all episodes, and your help will mean a lot to us.
You know, growth is not only about having more babies, it's also about lots of babies growing up. Thanks to better health, children grow up safely. So, even with fewer babies, a country might get more people. The better the health and safety, the more kids grow big.
True. When healthcare, like doctors and medicines, is better, many children grow up strong and live longer. When children survive more, families may choose to have fewer kids. This plays a big part in population numbers. Other parts like schools for girls and jobs for women help too. If a country has these, they see changes in how many people are born. It's amazing how everything connects.
Let's talk about the demographic transition model. This model explains how a country's population changes over time. It has stages. In stage 1, both birth and death rates are high, so the population grows slowly. Stage 2 is when death rates fall, often because of better food, healthcare, and clean water.
Yes, as fewer babies and children die, more of them grow up. This means families can decide to have fewer kids. Good health care and less infant death are key. When fewer kids are born after some time, the country reaches stage 3. In stage 3, birth rates fall too, and the population grows but slower.
In stage 4, both birth and death rates are low. The population stabilizes. This is a balanced stage, thanks to good living conditions. Education for girls helps, as women get jobs and delay having kids. Some countries even see more classrooms and healthcare centers, which all play a part.
Now, when the population has many people able to work, this is called a demographic dividend. It is a chance for a country to grow well. More adults working means more money and progress. But this demographic dividend needs good plans, jobs, and policies. If not, it can cause problems like joblessness.
India is growing fast. Soon it will be the most crowded country in the world. This means more and more people will be working. More workers can help a country get stronger and richer. But for that to happen, jobs need to be created. Without new jobs, having many workers might be a problem.
Yes, to make use of all those workers, The government needs good plans. They need to set up policies that help business grow and help people find jobs. When the government makes smart choices, the country can become wealthier. But if they do not have good ideas, people might not find work, and that can lead to problems.
If policies do not work well, many young people might not have jobs. This can make them look for work in other countries. Losing talented people can hurt India's future. Without jobs, people might struggle and it could stop them from living good lives.
Also, India's growth is part of a bigger change. As more people are born, more of them grow up because of better health care. This makes more young workers ready to work. It's a chance for India to become even stronger, but they need to ensure that these young people can get jobs and stay in the country.
This big change is called demographic transition. It means fewer babies are born, but more children grow up and live longer. With India having many young people, it shows they are in a good stage of this change. Using this time wisely can help make India richer and stronger.
Right, understanding this helps a lot. It's important for India to take advantage of this growth. They can turn the large number of young people into a huge benefit. But they must act fast. If they wait too long, this chance might slip away, and the country could miss out on great opportunities for economic growth.
Let's talk about Africa now. It is the fastest growing region. Many countries in sub-Saharan Africa have lots of young people. They are having what we call a baby boom. This means the number of people is going up quickly. Countries like Nigeria and Ethiopia are growing really fast. They will play a big role in the world's future population numbers.
That's right. The fertility rates are high in Africa. This means women are having more children. But infant mortality is getting better. More babies live and grow up healthy. This is because there's better health care and nutrition. As a result, we see more people growing into adults, making this region one of the youngest in the world. It's really amazing how things are changing.
But with this growth comes challenges. There are still problems like poverty and lack of resources. Many people need jobs, education, and healthcare. Without these, it can be hard for countries to grow strong. This is something that governments need to work on. They need to come up with good plans to improve living conditions and create job opportunities.
Exactly. If these economic and developmental issues are not addressed, the growth could be problematic. However, if managed well, the population could be a big benefit. By 2100, Africa's population could reach 4 billion. This will make up a large part of the world's people. This is a chance for growth, but it requires careful planning and action by these countries.
Let's now turn to the rapid growth in the Indian subcontinent and Southeast Asia. These areas are growing fast and have many young people. This growth means more workers and more changes in these places. These regions need to handle this growth well. They can become more successful if they make good decisions now. It's important to plan well for the future.
The overall population in Asia will reach a peak and then start to decline. This means there will not be as many new people in the future. China is a big part of this story. They had a big population, but now it is shrinking. Understanding how China handles this change is key to knowing the future of Asia. It's a big shift happening.
China had a big population, but now it is getting smaller. One reason is a big gender imbalance. There are a lot more men than women. This happened in part because of China's one-child policy. This plan only allowed most families to have one child. It changed a lot of things about population and made the number of people go down over time.
In the past, this policy helped control the number of people. But it also had bad effects. Now China's numbers are dropping. This highlights the importance of looking back at history. Decisions made long ago, like the one-child policy, had big effects on today's world. Understanding this helps us learn about population growth and decline.
Now, let's look at some countries with declining numbers. China is seeing fewer people now. This is because less babies are being born. Their number of kids per family is very low, at just over 1 per family. This is much lower than needed to keep numbers steady. As a result, their population is going down and might keep doing so.
South Korea is another example of change. In the past, it had a big chance to grow. Now not many kids are born, just like in China. This makes their numbers fall too. Over years, they grew fast and became well known. But now fewer people are born. It's a new kind of problem they have to face in the coming years.
Japan is also losing people. Many people there are very old now. They have one of the oldest groups of people in the world. Not many babies are born, and many people live long lives. They try using machines to help take care of old people. But it is not easy. The machines are helpful, but they don't solve everything.
Aging is tough for countries. With many old people, young workers need to do more. They need to help make things and take care of old people. This can be very challenging. Japan shows how countries have to think about this. It makes it clear that having an old group of people needs clever thinking. This is not just Japan's problem, but one that could happen in many places.